Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you're new. Today we're in the Arca Series here at Michigan. We're car number 8 out of 24. Pretty big size field, no cautions, only 30 laps. I thought it was going to be 20 actually. So more laps than I expected. I know by myself I can get down to a 39.7. 39.4 is absolutely flying. I don't know how he got down to that. Oh wait, I need to go change the steering ratio. I forgot about that. My bad. I like 12 to 1 more than 10 to 1. 10 to 1 is just a little bit more twitchy to me. I don't like it. I just feel more comfortable in 12 to 1. But it's anybody's preference, whatever you like. Hopefully we can get a pretty good qualifying time, not to have to start too far back. In the race, kind of got to conserve your tires a little bit because the tires will wear out a bunch for a 30-lap run. You can pretty much go most of the way full throttle through the apron, try to get as much speed as you can to come on the backstretch before you get to turn 3, because this track's definitely very speed-based. You can't go flat out, but it's pretty close. I lift a little bit going into 3, ride the high side, and hopefully we can have about 186, 187 coming to the line. Right at 186 to 187 changing at the line, which I'm happy about. That's a pretty good speed for the first lap. Let off a little bit, try to get down to this line. You really don't want to go lower than that. Try to keep the wheel open, go out to the wall without losing too much speed. That actually felt like a really good 1 and 2. Probably the best I've done so far. Same thing in 3 and 4, going a little deep. Don't really want to get lower than that. But you could open up the wheel more and go out to the wall. Try to keep the car straight and just keep the speed up is the main thing. First lap, 39.6. I'll take it. That's the fastest I've ran so far. I don't think I'll get any better than that on the second lap, but I will push it and try to see what we can get. We might get a little sideways then, pushing it a little harder. Because if you get on the, well, not really get on the gas, but if you just turn too much in these corners or you get too low, back end will definitely kick out on you pretty quick. I messed up my 3 and 4 a little bit. I think I could have stayed a little lower on my first lap and maybe had a little bit better of a lap. I had a couple less miles an hour coming out of that corner. I don't think this is going to be any better. That was a pretty good lap still. Oh, okay, it was. 6:47, I'll take that. Almost got third. The guy that ran a 4 got third right now. He got that 6:46. Damn, the one car got a 3. God, they're flying. I'm happy I got into the 6s though. I'm just happy about that. That's a good run for me. 5th now. Dropped down to the number 2 car. He got into the 5s, but there's still a lot of people left to qualify. I'm happy with my qualifying time because I haven't ran that fast yet. Fastest I ran before this was like a 7:24 by myself. And I really haven't had any drafting help on any laps I've done. I've mainly done like runs by myself in practice. Wasn't really near anybody. There was people behind me. Okay, a couple more people just got ahead of me. 6 car got into the 4s and the 22 car got into the 5s. Damn, he is flying. Like I said, I'm happy with my time. I can't be mad with it. Fastest I've ran so far by nearly a 10th. So we just got to fall and see where we end up in qualifying. So got a minute left, few people left to qualify. We will see where we end up, and we're already back to 9th now. So I'll pick it up when we get ready to go green. All right, we fell down to 10th. It's funny, the 3 car meant the PM, I guess the leader, and he just said he messed up his qualifying awful, like he qualified awful, and he ran a 6:06. So he can definitely go quicker that he's done before. So, hey, I'm happy with my time. There's just a lot of fast people in this race. Oh, we are starting diagonal on pit road. I was not ready for that. Really was not ready for diagonal on pit road. I don't think I've ran Michigan in a long time. I don't know how long they've been doing this. But if you guys enjoy this kind of racing, hit that like and subscribe button. Lets me know you guys enjoy this kind of racing as well and helps me out a lot. I greatly appreciate that. If you guys are doing any fantasy football this weekend, probably most people are doing drafts this weekend because I have one tonight, which is Friday, because I'm doing this race on Thursday, but I have one on Friday at 8, and then I have 2 on Sunday, one at 3 and one at 7. So, gonna be busy over the weekend with some fantasy football, which I love to do. But if you guys are drafting this weekend, good luck. If you've already drafted, let me know how your teams have panned out so far. Because I love football, so like football and NASCAR are my 2 sports that I follow mainly because they're once a week, easy to follow for the most part. And football has a much shorter season than NASCAR. NASCAR goes from like February to November, or late October into November, and then football is from August, which is preseason. Now it starts in September until like January if your team makes it to the playoffs and stuff, and then February if you make it to the Super Bowl. So it's a much shorter season, much more physical though, obviously. But good luck if any of you guys are doing that this weekend. I imagine a bunch of people will be. But hopefully we can actually have a pretty decent start here. Being on the outside I don't think will be too bad, because you can actually get some good runs down the straightaway if running right on the high side. I don't think speeding here matters, to be honest. I really don't. But I know I'm going to be on the outside of the 5 car here. Yeah, speeding before the race does not matter. I need to remember to shift there. People are going to be catching up quick, though, to the field, so I don't want to get ran over or run anybody else over. Just because, like, starting diagonal, it messes everybody up a lot of times, and some people will come in way too hot onto the backstretch, catching up to the field and run other people over. But I have faith in the people in this race that they know what they're doing. I'm car number 8, and I have like 3,700 iRacing, so I'm pretty confident in people here not doing that. But you never know. Start in 2nd gear. Hopefully get a good start here. Oh yeah, we do have a new paint scheme. I forgot to show that off in qualifying. You guys haven't seen the Arca paint scheme yet, I don't think. I like the way it looks. It looks pretty nice. The white mainly, blue and black on for the accent colors. Looks pretty good to me. Watch for that leader to go. He's really waiting it out. Okay, he went now. He was really waiting it out. I thought he was going to wait all the way to the green. I'm surprised he actually went. Top lane really didn't jumble up at all. I kind of went just a little late. But that's alright. Try to run this lane. Hopefully there's enough grip out here to not get loose, because I really don't want to burn up my tires early. And hopefully we can just have a nice clean race and try to save our tires some for later on in the race. I don't want to run it as hard as I did in qualifying, because you definitely can burn up your tires quick and it's easy to get sideways. I'd much rather be on the outside of somebody than on the inside of somebody, just for the fact of the other person getting loose. So if the other person gets loose in the bottom of you, you'll be fine. They're going to spin to the inside unless they overcorrect it, which more likely that they're going to spin to the inside. And I have more faith in myself on not spinning and hitting somebody than being on the inside of somebody else. Guy's got room. He's not going to take it, okay? He probably didn't want me to dive low or something, which makes sense. I'm just trying not to burn out my tires too early, and I know these guys are fast up here. So I'm hoping just to stay close enough to where once the tires start wearing out, if they destroy the tires, because there is a couple lower numbers up here. I think the 22 car is pretty far up there. And I forgot another one that was up there I thought was pretty low. I think like the 16 or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't really pay attention too hard to the numbers. I just remember seeing a couple numbers jump up to the top early. Or late, I mean. But jump up late in the qualifying, and they were fast. I'm interested to see the strength of field here as well, with me being car number 8. Because it's going to be a pretty high one. It's probably going to be around like 3,500, 3,200 maybe, something like that, in the range. And as long as you don't really screw up a corner, you should be able to go pretty fast and stick with people, because the draft down the straightaways is going to mean a ton. Just trying to focus, not get loose through the corner, open up the wheel at the right time, come out to the wall, and I can't really see the wall because the car is in front of me, so I want to be cautious of that off of turn 2, because that wall will sneak up on you. It comes up a lot quicker than you expect. I'm surprised nobody's really gotten loose and just like slowed everybody up, or like everybody had to like spread out to try to get by them. You don't get too much of a run in these cars, but the draft definitely helps for keeping up with the field overall. Because you could have, like, not the greatest of corners, but the draft will really help you bring you back down the straightaway a decent amount. But you're not going to get, like, a full-ass run like you do at Daytona or something in, like, the Xfinity car, per se. I only say that because I ran that last week and actually did pretty well. I got really lucky missing a couple wrecks there. Got a little too low there. I wanted to start kicking out on me, but I was able to get up a little quick. My two little kittens are fighting back there. I don't know if you could hear them. Sorry if you can for background noise. That'd be kind of annoying, but I can't really help it. They're just like wired right now. Like they were, one of them was sleeping for a while. The other one woke up, started getting wired, and then the other one was like kind of calming down, and now they're wired again. So I was hoping to do this race while they were sleeping, but it didn't end up happening like that. I got kind of lucky in my last race, the limited late model race. They were wired right in the beginning when I was like doing practice and qualifying for it, that race, and then they kind of started falling asleep when the race was happening, so that was nice. They really wasn't distracted back there, but I just hear them rolling around in their damn tunnel and fighting with each other. They're real young, they are super hyper when they're awake, and then they're knocked out for a while, but they're hyper for like an hour and a half, 2 hours at a time. They're like a little less than 3 months now. They're like 2 months, 3 weeks, something like that. But they're fun to have. And we are running decent so far. I'm happy with, I'm able to stick with these guys so far. We're lap 7 going on to 8 now. 11th place is right with me, and then there's a little bit of a gap back, but they're kind of staying steady at that 0.8 range to a second. Trying to take it easy into the corners, not push the tires too hard going in, so I don't have to turn the wheel too hard. And I know this 5 car is super fast. He ran that 4 in practice, so I know he's fast. Like I said, I was happy to run the 6 in qualifying. I was shocked to see people in the 4s and then even the 3s in qualifying.
I can't tell if I'm holding everybody up or if this is just what this race is like.
Apparently this is what the race is like, because...
It's just like how it is.
Interesting. I haven't raced one of these this week, obviously. And I haven't raced Michigan in general in a while. I went in a little hot there. Ooh, 5 car is getting loose. He's on the low side. He saved it. Kept a good amount of speed still. He's probably going to slide right back up, because I'm not going to have enough momentum anyways, so I'm not even going to try to dive low. It does not work out for you. You're really going to have to wait till the tires wear out, like after halfway, to really start seeing how fast some people are. 12th place is starting to catch up a little bit, 0.6 back now. They probably just had like the one better corner or something. So I think they were 0.6 going into the last lap, like going into 1. Overdriving 1 a little bit, or I'm just not turning early enough because staying a little high. I think I'm just not turning enough going into that corner. 5 car is getting a run on the 10. Trying to go back to his inside and side draft the hell out of him. Like to see how close he's getting, and it's not a net code on it. So that's nice at least. 5 car is pushing it, getting a little sideways. 10 car is going to get the run back on the outside. I'd like to stay on the outside. You can definitely make the bottom work. It's probably the way to pass, for sure. Get on the brakes a little bit going in. You just got to get a good enough run down the straightaway. I'm going to end up getting to the outside of 5, barely. We'll see what we can do with that. 5 car is going to slide right up. Get into the 10? No, just barely miss him. I thought he was going to clip the 10 there. It was super close. Both places starting to catch back up from them two being side by side, and I was a little bit of side by side with the 5. Starting to get a little bit more racy now with the tires wearing out, which is nice to see. But I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be pretty good at saving their tires. I'm not the best at saving my tires, to be honest. I'm really not that good at it most of the time. But the leaders aren't too far ahead, which is nice to see. Like, they're not like just pulling away like some Arca races. But I think that's just Michigan for you. Like, people are staying pretty close to each other because of this draft. But we're getting close to halfway, and the tires are going to start wearing out a whole bunch. So I think I ran like a 17, 18 lap run, and my front right was at like 80, and my back right was at like 84 or something like that. But I think I was also sliding a lot more in my practice when that happened. That was a decent run through 1 and 2. I was a little lower. I didn't really get the speed I wanted off the corner though. That felt like a really good 3 and 4, and I'm starting to catch them a little bit. I stayed a little too low. I didn't open up the wheel early enough. I think it kind of lost a mile an hour or so. Battle behind me though, for a spot. Really waiting on the throttle now because the car is not wanting to turn as much. Holy shit, my cats are wired. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but they're like flipping this tunnel everywhere and just attacking the hell out of each other. Like, I hear it flipping behind me. They are just wired to no end right now, and it's so distracting. Sorry if you guys can hear it as loud as I do. I hope not, because I think I have the background noise, like not too much. Like, I have it kind of silenced, where I can't just like barely make a noise and it picks up on the mic. But that was pretty loud. They were just so wild right there. They need to calm the hell down. This 5 car looks sideways. His front right looks like it's turned to the right a little, slightly. And they were battling behind me. I don't hear them at all. Like, they both hit the mic up button to talk, and I haven't heard either of them. But I don't think they're talking. I think they're accidentally hitting it or something. Because the 7 and 16 have been fighting back there, and they're losing time to us because of it. Honestly, they might almost be out of range of the draft too, if they keep doing it. But the top 2 are starting to pull away, and from 3rd back is starting to fall back a little bit. Oh, getting loose. I went too low. I got a little bit lower than the line there in the corner. That was bad. That's why you don't want to get low in the corners here at Michigan. You want to stay in that 2nd groove or higher. Kind of dove it down into 3, trying to get some of that time back. Didn't really pay off too well. You really need the straightaway speed. Oh, they're really fanning out now. I think somebody clipped the wall off of 4 or something. I think, oh no, maybe not. I don't know. Everybody fanned out though, like they were going to do something. And everybody went right back in the line. I thought somebody clipped the wall off of 4, and that's why everybody did that. Yeah, the top 2 are starting to pull off now. Try to get that gap back on 11th and back. I lost a couple tenths there when I got loose. A little bit higher of a groove might not be the worst idea. Just for the run down the straightaways. I don't know how well it would work though. Just because these corners are so wide. I don't know how much grip is up there either. That might be a problem as well. I really dove it into 1 apparently, because I caught up a bunch there going into 1. What is that, 5th place with a little sideways down there?
Right.
Battle for the lead. I think the 1 car clipped the wall. The second, yeah, I think he clipped the wall or something. Either that or, yeah, I think that happened because they backed up really far too. Back up to 3rd. 11th place is staying like 0.7 behind me now, and 13th or 12th and 13th are fighting now, so they're kind of falling back from 11th. 11th is going to end up in no man's land sooner or later if they keep fighting. Don't get too low. I was trying to wait on the gas before I got too low. I had to straighten it back out a little bit, but that actually gave me a good amount of speed, it looks like, coming off of 2. I'm wondering if the way to pass is going to be on the outside just to get that momentum down the straightaway or something. First and second side by side. Third place is trying to make it a battle. Going through wide in the middle, I think, up there. Oh no, I think he went to the top and pushed the one car. Trying to get back by the 4. I think the 4 got by the 1 when whatever happened off of 2. I think the 1 car got into the wall off of 2. The 4 car's trying to close it up on him. I think everybody stayed off the wall. Everybody would be fanning out if not. It is a tight battle. Like, you could throw a blanket over the top 10. Like, that is crazy on how close the top 10 is. Let's see if this top lane can work a little bit. Might be able to keep some more speed. We'll see what happens. It seems like it's been a pretty clean race. I haven't seen any lap cars. Only one guy left. I don't know if they ended up in the wreck or what happened. 3 wide for the lead, though. I think the move might have been going up here. Trying to keep that speed down the straightaways. But this has been the closest Arca racing I've seen in a long-ass time.
Sorry, Steve. Sorry about that, buddy.
I haven't heard that much this race either. There's not a whole lot of grip up here. There's a little bit until like halfway through the corner. Halfway through the corner, it starts to like try to break loose on you. It feels like.
Yeah, Steve.
People are getting antsy. It's getting towards the end of the race. Last 10 laps or 8 laps to go now. I didn't keep my speed up enough to try to stay up there. But I still had a pretty good corner. But this is crazy how close we are. 11 started catching up a little bit, it looks like.
I think I forgot how to drive.
Trying to see if this outside will work. I really am. 5 car is getting a good run on the inside now. 22 comes down to block it. That 10 car, I think, just gained 2 spots on the lower side, so. I guess the outside isn't working as well. But if you can get a good enough run into the turns, if you're on the higher side, you can get low.
Yeah, we're logged in back here. I didn't mean to
Jesus.
bump you like that.
That scared me.
Glad you're okay.
5 car had a little bit of a moment off that corner. I was trying to go to his outside and it looked like he got a little bit loose. But all this up here is bringing 11th and 12th back up to us a little bit. But they're only half a second back now. Because we're all fighting for position and they're just running a straight line. I haven't moved a damn spot since the beginning of this race, but this has been a fun race. Been the closest Arca race I've been in a long time. Or ever, besides like a speedway, a super speedway race, which is a super speedway technically, but
This is kind of fun in a stupid way.
it is. Yeah, I agree. That's exactly what I'm trying to talk about. It's so close, but you actually are lifting and everything in the corners as well. You still have like some tire conservation going on, but it's like a super speedway Daytona race. Qualifying definitely means a good amount here, it seems like. Because everybody up here has like the same tire wear. Nobody's really like burnt up their shit. I'm happy I'm still staying right with them. I had a really good run on the 5 there. Can't really do anything with it though. Ooh, he almost got into the 6. That was close. They going 3 wide? That 7 car is hoping for the crash because he's right behind us.
I need a new right front tire.
I bet most of us do. Ooh, 22, you're pushing up. Oh, you're saving. We're going up. Got by the 5 on the outside. I'll take it. Let's see if we can get by the 22 now.
Me too.
The 6 car got both of them on the outside as well.
I can't believe how fast these guys are going qualifying.
That's what I was saying. I couldn't believe how fast they were going in qualifying. In the 3s and 4s, that's absolutely crazy. I should have the draft down the straightaway and get by the 22 here. All right, well, we got up two spots. I'm happy about that. 6 cars coming down real late. I did not want to get into them. I had a little bit of a run on them for sure. 5 car can go on the inside. Okay, no, he's going to go outside. That's fine, I guess. I was trying to stay in the draft on the high side. Oh, he got a good run there. And I'm not going to have the run because I have no drafting. I need to just back off, get back behind him. So I don't get caught by the other guys behind. So I still gained a spot out of all that. I got by the 5 and the 22. 22 really fell off. Seems like the outside's the way to pass later on in the race, like way late. Which makes sense. I kind of expected that a little bit. But when I was thinking it could start happening, it was still a little early. I was thinking about like laps 16, 17. Ooh, somebody got in the wall up there.
I thought that was gonna work.
See if we can get by the 6 car as well. Trying to follow the 5 car. 6 is running really high. I should have some draft help with the 5. I think the 6 is just gonna clear us. Nope, still inside. Okay, cool. They're starting to catch us from behind now. 2 more laps, come on. See if we can get another spot or 2 out of this. 6 car really had to get out of it to not push up into us. I'm pushing up off the corner. We both have some drafting ahead of us. Should stay pretty even down the straightaway. I know I could definitely have a better 3 and 4. I did not have a good 3 and 4. He had a really good 3 and 4. But I have some drafting help, and they're starting to go down the track. I would have beat him to the line there, just barely, last lap. Being side by side has slowed us down a decent amount. Really waited on it this time, unlike the last lap. I didn't push as hard, don't get in the wall, cleared him, let's go. I'll take 8th, I'm car number 8, I'll take this spot. The 1 car fell all the way back to 4th, that's surprising. Because he was really fast. He kind of fell off a little bit, it looks like. Oh, he fell back to 5th there, actually. 6 car's a really good run. Not going to be able to make it happen.
Good win.
That was a great race, man. Who won? The 2 car ended up winning that side by side. Awesome. Love to see that. That was a fun race. That was an awesome racing. Love to see a nice clean race like that. Like the top 12 were pretty close all together. Like, where was I? Hang on. Top 12.
I need the over 50 class.
Yeah, 12th fell off a little bit there. I think they hit the wall. Oh, 11th is what I'm thinking of, yeah. Because I was only 1.7 back, which wasn't that bad from the leader. That was a very close race.
I don't know if we touched a little bit.
That was a whole lot of fun. Let's go back and see some of that racing, because that was close the entire time. And I can show you guys the paint scheme real quick. I have, like, obviously the YouTube and stuff on it.
I couldn't tell. He was warping pretty bad.
Oh, was he? I didn't even see him warping, to be honest. But let's see if we can get a closer. Yeah, there we go. That's a nice view of it. I like the white and then the blue and the black together. It just looks so good. The name kind of isn't very visible, but I just like the way it looks there. And my logo there looks nice. I just like the color of the car. I never really do blue cars or anything, but it looks really nice to me. I really enjoy it. But let's go back. Like those last few laps, like, yeah, I want to go back to lap before this even. Because they started getting side by side. I took kind of advantage of it because the 22 and the 5 being on the bottom. And I ended up getting both of them. But the 5 got me back. Had a really good run there. I thought he was going to come up into the 6. Super close. He got a little sideways. Able to get to the outside. I thought he was going to take it 3 wide on them, to be honest. But good decision not to, overall. Stuck a little higher than the 6 car, but I actually got a pretty decent run down the front stretch here. 22, I think, burnt out his tires a little bit more than us. That might have been why he fell back, because he started in the top 5, I'm pretty sure. But I was able to get by the 5. He comes up to the outside, realizes the top's a little quicker, and the 22, I think, is falling off. I was able to push it really well, and the car actually stuck here. It didn't push off the corner, surprisingly. like it did the last couple laps. I think I really burnt out my tires the last couple laps trying to stay on the outside. Damn, the 10 car got all the way up to 4th, and this is like 8th place right here, so 7th, 6th, and then he's getting into 6th, 5th right there. I thought I was going to be able to get by the 6th car before the 5 got by me, but he had a really good run through 3 and 4 here. I tried staying in the draft, and I was just following the 6th car. So he got to my outside barely. I could have probably closed the door on him, but didn't want to get wrecked. We were all having a real clean race, so that was a lot of fun. But the 10 car was very fast there at the end. Like, he started making moves. He was in 8th for the longest time. And then, like, the last half of the race, he started making moves all the way up to the front. Yeah, I didn't have any drafting help down this back stretch. So the 5 car just pulls on me really hard. I just backed off, tried to get back behind the 5 for the straightaway. Because I didn't want the 22 and whoever else was behind us, I think the 7. I didn't want them to catch me if I was stuck on the bottom because that outside definitely was quicker. Then I think I just followed the 5 right back around the 6. Well, not really right back around. It took me a couple laps to get by him. But I think I got to the outside of him going into 3 or coming off of 4, something like that. Because the 5 car was super fast there at the end too. Did he end up getting by this car right there? No, he didn't. Oh yeah, he did actually. He got by the 9 as well. So he was really faster at the end. 10 car got all the way up past the 1 car. That was the 5 car, 59 and 72. I had 50 and 70. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I can't hope. Oh, I didn't hit it right. My tires were shot. I had 50 on the front right. No wonder why I was pushing off the end. And then 70 on the back right. But yeah, clean racing here through everybody. Like, the outside was super fast there at the end when the tires wore out. That was a lot of fun. And I was able to stick right with the 6. He had a really good run through 1 and 2. I really pushed through 1 and 2. 5 car got around the 9 easy. I tried pushing it into 3, but he had a really good 3 and 4 here. Like, his car hooked up. 7 car was getting on the inside of the 22. Did the 7 car get by the 22 by the end? I don't know. I barely beat the 6 to the line here. Like, that would have been a pretty cool finish. And then got around him. Let's go up to the front. Oh, the 2 car was in the lead. How did the 2 car get in the lead? When did the 2 car get in the lead? I'm so confused. Oh, okay. Let's see what happened here. Because this is when the 1 was in the lead, and this was only 10 laps left in the race, and he fell all the way back to 5th. 4 car sends it into the corner really hard. I saw him trying to shut the door on the 1. 2 car takes advantage, cuts down, has a really good run down the backstretch. Even though they are drafting, he had so much momentum. And the 9 car was in 4th at that point. 9 car fell off there at the end too really bad. So the 2 car went from like 3rd to 1st in 1 lap because the 4 car did like a slide job in turn 1 and slowed both of them down a decent amount. Damn, that was interesting. And then I know the last lap. Let's go to the last lap because I'm pretty sure they were side by side coming to the line, and the 2 car ended up winning it. So good for him. I thought the 4 car was in the lead and the 2 car won it side by side. I thought that's what happened. I wasn't able to really see that well. That was a 2.5 seconds back, but I was more focusing on my battle than theirs. But I'm pretty sure they finished side by side. Super close race between everybody. Like, every position was pretty close. 4 car trying to side draft, push him up the track. Almost got into him, but very clean. Push up the track. They both just go out to the wall. 2 car has a little bit more momentum. 4 car is trying to side draft, and 2 car just trying to pinch him down. Good race, though. Very clean race. I want to go back to the very beginning, see if there was any incidents between guys. See what the hell happened. Because, alright, so lap 1, there was some contact. Alright, so that guy's blinking. Is that the contact, or did you scrape the wall for 2? I'm not 100% sure. I'm just going to say the blinking is it, because I'm not sure. Going on the lap 4. Is this the guy left? Nope, this guy's blinking too. Okay, I can't trust any of these because of blinking, apparently. 17 scrapes the wall going into the corner, and that's going to really mess you up. Hey, that guy has a Jeff Gordon paint scheme with the number. I love that. That's lucky. That does not happen often. They're 3 wide. Are they going to hit the wall? No? Okay. This guy going to blink again, I'm guessing? But I know which guy is the one that left. 23 scrapes the wall. The 11 car left. Okay, then the 18 left way late. The 11 car, something must have happened to him 11 laps in or something. We'll probably see. 18 pushing it really hard off of turn 4, hits the wall, and kind of stays on it. The 11 car should have... Oh, that's off of 2, actually. The 11 car should have just dove inside. He had plenty of room. 19's by him. Nobody's on his inside. He just kind of ran straight into the back of him. So that was kind of on you. That was all on you. The guy was staying on the wall, trying to let everybody go around and not make a wreck happen. 19 comes up, hits the side of the 17, slows both of them down a ton. Both lose 2 spots. Which one of them hit the wall there? I think the 1 car might have, or the 4 just barely might have. I saw that happen, but I didn't know what the hell happened. 23 net codes the wall, I guess, because the blinking, and that was it. There really wasn't any incidents, really. 4 car. Oh, God. Okay, never mind. This guy's car is all messed up. But 4 car or 11 car had 4, and then 18 had 5, 19 had 4, and 20 had 4. And that was it. Pretty clean race overall. Was there any other? Okay, yeah. I thought that was the end of the race because it just showed the crowd, but it was just that blinking car wrecking. 14 into the wall, going into the corner. That's easy to do. 18 coming off a 4, scraping it all the way down the front stretch. If you let off the gas a little bit and turn down, you'll come down. And he just lost it getting off the wall because that wall will really try to stick to you. It's not good. That was just the 18 spinning out, it looks like, down to the grass, all in the same one. 21 gonna come up off the corner, hit it. I'm assuming you're all by yourself. Tries to come back up behind the 12. I don't know what the hell the incident here is. Okay. Is this me? No, 22. Okay, I'm like, I don't remember touching anything. I really don't. 22 gets really close to the wall, but doesn't hit it. I don't know what these, like, ghost X's or contacts are, but they're just unnecessary in the replay. I don't think the 22 hit the wall again, not even close, but his ping must have been really bad. Somebody did say he was blinking really bad. Oh, he's probably not even near anymore, so never mind. That isn't, I'm not gonna be able to check that. And then still second to last lap. 16's all by himself. Hits the wall, spins out. I don't know, he's probably gonna hit the wall off the corner. Okay, there is definitely some like bad netcode or ping between people. Or in just a server in the wall, I don't know. 4 car, I saw this at the end where he sent it into 3 and 4. They didn't touch. They got super close, but they did not touch. But I guess the incident thing gave him a touch. They're going right there, really close, and then really pushed it coming off this corner. They could have said contact there too, I guess. I don't know. Still last lap. I don't know if this is out the race or not. I don't think so. Probably another ghost net code, like contact to the wall. Yep. That's so weird. I've never seen it that bad before in a race. 13's definitely hitting the wall. Like, he really just pushed up off the wall hard. Last corner. 23 taps the side of the 19. He definitely had some net coding going on. And they get into each other coming across the finish line. Nice. Did the 23 lose that spot too? Like, he lost the spot to 19, obviously. Did he lose it to the 17 also? Yeah, I think he did. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, he did not lose it to the 17. He beat the 17 to the line, barely. But he did. But that was kind of unnecessary altogether. And that was it. That's actually it now. So, finished 8th. I'll take that. Car number 8 should gain a decent amount of iRating also, because this is probably going to be a very high strength of field and not really high iRatings finished high. The 22 was 10th, and that's the highest one, top 10. Other than that, we're the top 10 numbers besides the 7. So let's go see what we end up getting out of this. Alright, strength of field was 3,100, a little bit lower than I expected. I thought it was going to be like 32, 33, something like that. I was guessing 35 at first, and then I brought it down to like 32, but what were the iRatings? Car number 1, 5,600. Car number 2, 51, almost 5,200 now. He gained a ton winning that race. Number 3, 47, almost 48. Number 4, 45. Mid 45s. He was right under 45 before that race. Where's number 5? Yeah, he's 45 now. 6, 41, just barely over. 7, 37, 60. He literally lost 1. That's disappointing. I gained 24. Hey, let's go with 24. Love that for myself. Mid 37s now. Very happy about that. Still not higher than him, so I'd still be number 8 in this race. But that was a very fun race. Most people were really good. Very clean race overall. Like that was probably the closest Arca. I cannot speak. I about to say Arcus. Closest Arca race that I've had. That's not at Daytona or Talladega, something like that. Just straight up it's another super speedway, yes, but you're letting off in the corners. It's not full throttle, so did not run a super fast quick lap because I was trying to conserve some tires, which obviously I did not do. The 5 car said his tires were 59.72 and mine were 50 and 70, and I ran a super slow lap there. 22 was flying there in the beginning. Nobody else was even in the 5s, it looks like, for quick time, but he really burnt up his stuff. I would have loved to see what his tires were at the end, because his tires must have been shot like in the 40s for sure in the front right, and then maybe even in the 60s in the back right, because he lost probably like 5-6 positions in the last 5 laps. It was bad for him. Same with the 1 car. He fell off like from 1st to 5th in the last 7-8 laps, and the 10 car flew from the back to the front. Like he was running 8th, 7th until the last like 10 laps and went all the way up to 4th. It was a good race overall. Like pretty much where you started is where you finished, besides 13th and back. Other than that, the top 12 started in the top 12, didn't we all? Yeah, top 12 started top 12, and qualifying definitely mattered because you could run really hard and you could still burn out your tires, but you'd still stay pretty far up. You're like, yeah, he started in 5th and fell all the way back to 10th. That hurts. And he started 2nd. I did not know that. I didn't know the 6 car started in 2nd, and he fell all the way back to 9th. That really hurts. Like when you could have probably had a shot at winning that, and I think he probably just burnt out his tires or something. Because we did get by him, but it wasn't that easy. 5 car saved his tires enough and got by him and the 9 pretty easy. If I had a couple more laps, might have been able to get to the 9 car and might have been able to get one more spot, but it is what it is. I'm super happy with how that went. Super clean, super fun, very close racing. Love seeing that all the time. And that was probably one of the best ones for the Arca. Like, there was no X's until 13th place. And then there's only like 4 or 5 guys in the whole race that had X's. 5 guys, yeah. So that was a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. Appreciate you guys for watching as always. I don't know who's watching this far into it because I just kind of ramble on in the replay and in this a little bit. So appreciate you guys for watching as always. Like I said in the beginning, if you guys are doing any fantasy football this weekend, good luck. And if you already did yours, let me know how you did. You can go join my Discord, which is down below, and let me know how you did in your fantasy football, because I like to know. I like to see teams and see how they would work out and everything, because it's fun to me. I love draft season in fantasy, so appreciate you guys for watching as always. I already said that. Hope you guys enjoyed watching and learned a little bit in this race, because you can definitely push the car hard, but not super hard to where you're going to burn out your tires. So I'll catch you guys in the next race.